For assignment 2, bracket, we're going to be on the technology and robotics site. The bracket assignment is here. We have assignment written instructions, a metric drawing file template that you're going to download later, a drawing file example, and then the bracket video tutorials. This particular model is going to be using the metric system, so it's unlike any of the other models that we've done up until this point. And start up Autodesk Inventor. While Inventor is starting up here, I just want to draw your attention to Google Drive file stream. It is important that you make sure that you log into that before starting this part so that when you go to save it, you save to your Google Drive rather than on the virtual desktop hard drive or the hard drive of whatever computer you're working on. If you save to that hard drive, once you log off of it, it will delete your file. So it's important that we're logged into your Google Drive. All right, so once Inventor is loaded, I'm going to start a new part file. But you'll notice this just says standard.ipt and our units here would be inches. It's important that we go to the metric folder and choose the standard mm for millimeters.ipt. If you don't choose this one, then all of the dimensions that you create on your model will be incorrect. So we're going to start this model the same way we do every other model, and that is with a 2D sketch. So I'm going to click the little pencil icon for a 2D sketch. And we are going to sketch on the XY plane. So I'm going to single click there. We're looking at the front of our object, and we're going to start with a simple rectangle. So that is click and release to start the rectangle, drag it to any size, and click and release again, and then hit the escape key on your keyboard. And once we've got that rectangle drawn, we're going to add some dimensions. The overall length, or maybe width rather, of our bracket is going to be 156 millimeters. So I'm going to choose dimension, click on this top line, drag the dimension up, click again. You'll notice right now it is not quite 31 millimeters. So when I change this from, I'm going to call it 31 millimeters to 156 millimeters, it's going to get a lot larger. When it gets larger, it's going to go off of the screen. So don't panic when it disappears when you hit enter. You just need to hit front on this navigation cube to bring it back into view. Now the height of our rectangle, so I'm going to click on the left edge, drag it out, click again, is going to be 87. And I'm going to hit finish sketch. I'm going to hit the little home view button here. And you'll notice for some reason on mine, it flips up so my front is showing like it's my top. I'm not sure why it's doing that in the metric one. I want to look at the front view. I'm going to spin it. So this is my front, and now I'm going to click on this corner of my cube right here. And I want this to be my home view. So I'm going to right click on my cube, set current view as home, fit to view. Okay. I assume you'll have to do that step. If you hit your home view button and it automatically went to this isometric view, then you're fine. You don't need to do what I just did in changing your home view, but this is what we want it to do. We want it to say front, top, right, and if we hit the home view button, we want it to look just like this. The next step is to extrude our bracket. So I'm going to hit the extrude button, drag this box out of the way, expand it, and right now it's extruding to a depth of 10 millimeters. We actually want that depth to be 50, and it doesn't matter whether we come toward the front or toward the back. The end result is going to be the same, so I'm going to click OK. And there is essentially the base of our bracket. So I'm going to go ahead and save this file. Save as, and this part is very important, especially if you're working on a virtual desktop. Save in, right now it just says documents. That's not where we want to save, that's on the hard drive. If you save in the documents folder and log out, it's going to delete your file. So you need to find your Google Drive. If it's not showing up in the list here, you need to go back to your desktop and log into Google Drive file stream. Open my drive, not there. I'm going to go to Technology and Robotics, open my Inventor folder, and I'm going to save this as bracket. Hit save, and that will conclude step number 1.